Hey, and welcome back once again to my YouTube class. I am Manjeet Rawat, your online instructor. This is another session of Azure Administrator. And in this class, I'm going to guide you how to create a replication of our Azure Virtual Machine. As we know that we are on module 5 related to Azure Administrator series. So this is last module of AG104. So in this module, we will discuss about core related to the troubleshooting part and also how to protect our resources. Not only the virtual machine, how to protect our storage, databases, virtual machine and other application services that you establish over our Azure portal. So replication, as per the name suggests, that can help us to protect our any resources. The meaning of replication, you are making a copy of your resource, maybe virtual machine, and put it into the different location. If any issues occurred with your current location, then replication can help us. So I'm going to guide you about the gap between replication and backup because both are similar to each other, just few gap between backup and replication. So in this class, I'll try to give you the complete information with practical. So let's move ourselves to desktop screen and discuss about the concept, and after that we'll show you the procedure how to configure virtual machine replication using Azure portal. But before that, if you're new on my YouTube channel, if you're watching my video first time, so please do subscribe your on Teach Me Cloud YouTube channel. Fine, I hope you're able to see my screen. And now, first of all, I need to describe you about the difference between backup and replication. So for example, this is our virtual machine that we created using Azure portal, right? And let me categorize in two different parts. First is backup that we have already discussed, and another point is replication. As an Azure administrator, it's our responsibility. We should know about the difference between backup and replication. So let me explain you about the meaning of backup first. The meaning of backup is basically, for example, this is our virtual machine that we created over Azure portal. Whenever we proceed for the backup, it means that you are making the schedule to take the backup of our resources. Not only the virtual machine, because backup service you can use for the various resources. You need to schedule the backup, like as you can proceed with daily backup. You can create a backup for weekly basis, and you can configure the backup on based of monthly backup, correct? The meaning of for daily backup, you must need to decide the time, like you want to take the backup of your virtual machine every day, 3 times, 2 times, 5 times. It's up to you. Like in case of daily backup, you establish a backup for morning 6 AM and evening 6 PM. So it means that once you take the backup of your virtual machine in morning, it will save the data of evening 6 to morning 6 AM. And the entire day that you are performing tasks with the same virtual machine, the backup will be start at 5 PM. Think about, if any issues occur with your virtual machine at 5 PM, then what happened? You will be lost the data of entire 9 hours or 11 hours because you taken a backup 6 AM and next backup scheduled for 6 PM. So if any issues occurred with your virtual machine at 5 PM, so you will be lost the data of entire days. Weekly basis, you need to select a date and time, not date and time, you need to decide a day, like as a Saturday, Friday or Monday. You must need to select a day to take the backup of your virtual machine. Once in the week, you can also proceed monthly, once in the month. But the meaning of backup is basically, it will not give you the complete backup of your virtual machine, right? But if we talk about the replication services, so replication is a type of live backup concept. You can, because for example, this is our virtual machine and you want to create a replication of this VM. So the meaning of replication, you are making a copy of your virtual machine. Like you need to select a destination. This is another location. For example, you created your virtual machine in location of Japan East, right? And you want to replicate your virtual machine in different location like Central US, correct? So Central US is basically our basically our destination location, and Japan East is our primary location, correct? This one is our central US. Now, once you configure the application, this is your own machine and you are able to take the backup, you are able to take the RTP of your virtual machine through the Japan East. Think about if any problem occurred in Japan location, in data center of Japan, so you are able to access your VM in the location from the location of central US. This is the actual difference between backup and replication. The meaning of replication, it will create a copy of your every task, like you created one virtual, one user, one password, user, or any kind of file folder or txt file or image file. Once you upload in location of primary, it will immediately reflect to the destination location. I'm going to show you the procedure how to configure replication of our virtual machine using Azure portal. What are the prerequisites? It's mandatory for us. We must need to know about the prerequisite to set up a replication of Azure portal. So our agenda is Azure Replication. We can proceed for the replication. What you need to do, first of all, you need to create Recovery Service Vault. Right, and at least one virtual machine, both available in different location, means you put your Recovery Service Vault in different location like Japan East. And your virtual machine should be available in different location, maybe Japan West, like that. Then you are able to configure the replication services. So I'm going to create a one virtual machine. I think I have already created, and we will make a replication of, we will create a replica of this machine and put it into the different location. This is our source and this is our destination. This is our agent. We discussed before, for the replication services, your virtual machine should be available in different zone and your recovery service vault should be available in different zone, right? I'm talking about the zone, not region. If you want to set up your application within cross region, so that time you just need to proceed for the cross application services. So I'm going to guide you about the configuration that I'm using, not configuration, the resources and steps that I'm going to use. This is web machine, virtual machine, which is running in location of Central India, and the region of Central India is, you know very well about, is Asia Pacific. I created a recovery service vault in location of Japan East, right? And the Japan East, which is available in Asia Pacific. So we are using same region, but our virtual machine and recovery service vault both are available in different zone. So how to configure it? We just need to open our recovery service vault that we created with name of Training Vaults 1988 and select Site Recovery. Whenever we press the Site Recovery, whenever we click the Site Recovery, we are able to find three different options are available. One, virtual machines, Azure Virtual Machines Recovery, and VMware Virtual Machines, and last one is Hypervisor Virtual Machines. Means we have an option to create a replica of our Azure VM, VMware Virtual Machines and Hypervisor Virtual Machine. Our agenda to create a replica of our Azure VM, so that's why I'm going to enable the Azure Virtual Machines replication option. Central US is our location, free trial, and we are able to find this is our resource group of virtual machine. I'm just going to click next. It will redirect you on the page of your virtual machine and it will give you the information about the number of VMs that you created in a particular location. So I'm planning to create a replica of this VM. So you must need to select it, click next, and it will give you the another page which is a replication setting. Under the application settings, we are able to find n number of options like as a new resource group, classic RJ, ASR, classic RJ, VNet ASR, and default subnet. The ASR is basically Azure Service Recovery, means you are making the copy of your virtual machine and you want to put the another copy of your VM in different geographical location. So I'm not going to make any changes here. Click next. Once our application setting approved, this is another option, replication policy. Do you want to create your own policy? You have option to set up a replication policy according to your requirement, but I'm not going to make any changes. We have a two different option. Extension setting means, do you want to allow the extension setting automatic, or you want to proceed with manual? So no need to proceed with manual. Let me proceed with automatic. Click next. That's it. This is final step. I'm just going to click on enable replication. As we discussed before, guys, in case of backup, it will take much time, up to we need to give up to 8 to 10 minutes for backup, and same for the restoring purpose. So in case of replication, it will take up to more than 20 minutes. So do one thing. We successfully proceeded for the replication, and in this in our next session, I'll guide you about how to use the replication. Means if any problem occurred with our base location, means in our source location, so how we can recover our virtual machine, how we can access our virtual machine from the destination location. So this is our agenda for next session. I hope all of you understand about the concept of replication services. We'll connect soon and discuss about the recovery, how we can recover our virtual machine through the replication services. So we'll connect soon. Take care, guys. Bye bye, and do subscribe here on Teach Me Cloud YouTube channel.